Hi folks, I'm Bobby from BobbyBalloons.com. That's BOBBYBALLOONZ.com. I got balloons with a Z. This is the first video of my instructional series. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the materials I use and how I set up. This is my box. It's just a simple 3-drawer plastic box. It's been through a lot of use, as you can see. And I've got the drawers divided so that I can keep my colors separate. People accomplish this different ways. You'll see some balloon artists, they'll wear a pouch and they'll have all their colors. Other people will just keep their balloons in a basket or a bag. One of the things that you want to do with your balloons is keep them out of the light. If you're going to do a lot of work outside, for a fair or children's event outside of the home, you want to keep your balloons in a shaded area. One thing that I'll do, if I've got my stock here full and I have extra backup bags of balloons, I'll keep them right in the cooler out of the shade, because if you take this balloon and you go outside and hang this on your fence or set it outside on the table in the sun, come back the next day and bring a fresh balloon and compare them, you're going to see that this balloon is going to be all dried out and shriveled from being in the light. The light is bad for them. Hot temperature is bad for them too. It's a latex rubber and it affects it adversely, and you want to try to make sure your stuff's as fresh as possible to keep it from breaking. So I've got 2 drawers filled with my different colors, all separated so I can keep track of things easily. And then in my 3rd drawer I have some of the tools that I use, which in here right now I've got my Faster Blaster 2 pump. This is a double action pump. It inflates in both directions, a professional piece of equipment, much better than the pumps that you get in the small kits at the store. I've got Sharpie, so I can draw pictures on my animals, and I got a pair of scissors, just a simple pair of children's safety scissors, and I've got some white cloth tape. I purchased this at the dollar store for $1. I use this when I'm making balloons. If I'm going to be doing hundreds and hundreds of balloons throughout the course of a day, I go ahead and bring my cloth tape, and I'll show you how I tape my fingers up. Because what happens when you're tying the balloon, if you let that balloon slip into your knuckle over and over again, it's going to tear your finger open, your finger's going to swell up, and it's going to hurt. So what I do to protect myself is I just go to the first 2 fingers, I lay a little bit of tape over the knuckle like this. It's just a cloth paper tape, real simple, like that, and then I'll put another piece right in here on this finger, and tire that off, put it in, and maybe one more for my 3rd finger, because these are the fingers that I'm going to use to actually tie my balloon. And like I said, when you're doing hundreds and hundreds of them throughout the course of a day, you can really put some hurting on your fingers, as I'm sure many of you know, for different parties that you've had for your children or whomever in the past. So now that I've got a little safety tape on there, I don't tape them real tight, just enough to help keep that latex out of my knuckle area so I don't get cut up. Now, we'll talk about the brand that I use here. I use Qualatex balloons. These are manufactured by the Pioneer Company. This is the industry standard for balloon artists. Qualatex makes several different types of balloons. These are 260s. They're usually denoted as 260Q, which stands for 2 inches by 60 inches, and the Q stands for Qualatex. So when you inflate one of these balloons fully, you're going to have a 2 inch in diameter by a 60-inch balloon. Okay, that's what I use. I typically use a traditional assortment or a carnival assortment for the types of colors that I want. I also use pink by itself. Pink comes in 100-count bags. It's the most popular color you're going to use, so I stock some extra of that color because the girls have a tendency to get a lot of pink balloons, and that way I don't run out. Then I'm right here, this is a Faster Blaster 2. This is not manufactured by Qualatex, but this is the best pump that I've ever found. I'm going to show you a little bit about maintaining this pump. What you do is it has a screw, and you just go ahead and unscrew your pump, alright, and you go ahead and get it off, and it pulls out completely. And what you want to do from time to time, maybe once a week, once a month, especially if you work outdoors, do it more often, is you go ahead and you get you some Vaseline, and you rub it. You can see the little bit that I have extra on there right now, and you get this gasket coated with this petroleum. You want to have it on there so that it helps to preserve and make sure the rubber doesn't dry out. Then you just make sure everything's clear. You blow through here, there's another gasket in the bottom, make sure that that's clear. And you go ahead and reassemble your pump. Make sure everything fits nice and tight, push it all the way in, and screw this on all the way down tight. You keep this thing nice, well lubricated and maintained, and you're going to have something that's going to last you years. I use this every day for hundreds and hundreds of balloons. It's one of my most important things that I have. And then the Qualatex balloons, obviously. And that's pretty much it for material. I've got a series of instructional videos showing you how to make different animals and sculptures. I also have a products page where my catalog is, where I offer all of these things that I use online for sale at really, really great prices. Very competitive, and you get them shipped directly from me, and I have a 100% guarantee. Your balloons will be fresh. If you have any problems and you return them to me in a sellable condition, I'll go ahead and refund your money, no questions asked. Even if you just want to change colors, whatever it is that you want to do. So go ahead and check that out on the website, and that's pretty much it for my materials. The next video now I'm going to show you how to inflate and tie.